fam? In today's episode, in the shop, and I'm going to be working on the Trans Am a bit. For those of you that don't know, we took the battery out of this car because we needed a car battery for the dyno. So we have this Dyna jet, right? We use to tune motorcycles, and it has this adjustable front cradle. So depending on the length of the bike, you want the rear tire over the drum. So this front cradle, it actually doesn't link into the regular electric system. It goes to the battery, and then I think it's recharged by the drum turning, I want to say. But yeah, we ended up putting the battery from the Trans Am in that because we needed it. I got a new battery. We got a Die-Hard 800 cold crank amps, so I believe it does have more crank amps than the last one. And we got some battery posts, and then we also got a shortened oil filter because the oil filter that's in there, anyways, it's way back in there, and it is too long. It actually hits the headers. So with having driven it, I mean, gone on the highway and, had some fun with the car, the headers have actually continued to hit that oil filter in the end of it, and it's developed a leak, and it's growing. It's getting worse exponentially. So we've got some oil here. As you guys can see, it's dripping a good bit. So I'm gonna lift the car and I'm gonna get under, try to remove that oil filter. It's not in the best location, and then install the new shorter one. Now, I have heard kind of mixed reviews about Fram filters. They've been in business a while. So anyways, I guess I'll go ahead and lift the car. I need one of those lights that we can like stick under here. Actually, you know what? I may have something. Hold on. Yeah, I did have something. Looky there. It's one of those LED wall lights. Plugged it into an extension cord. And here we are. So, under here, we can definitely see this thing has been leaking on the headers like crazy. That part of the filter is incredibly bashed up. We got a good amount of oil coming off of it. Nothing some zip ties shouldn't be able to fix, right? Just kidding. Oh, the underside of this car actually looks pretty good. I haven't really been underneath it, but whoever had it previously did a good job of sealing it up. All right, good job, person. It's the first time I've seen the pan here. It says 350 turbo. Yeah, as you guys can see, it's leaking pretty good from there, so I gotta try to get that off somehow. It's actually a shorter filter, but it's definitely hitting the headers on the right side there. All right, well, this is Chris's version of a strap wrench. Literally a piece of metal with like a seatbelt end in it and half inch. So I don't think this is gonna fit in there based on that angle. We'll see, I guess. I seem to have loosened it to the point where it is dripping more oil, so. I guess I'm just gonna leave that for now. Come back to it. I gotta make a trip to Home Depot, so I'll leave that and we'll come back in a little bit, see how it's doing. What's up, guys? I'm back. Figured I'd let Zuko out into the main warehouse area since the doors are closed today. I went and got a couple of filter strap wrenches. I also got some starting fluid. Hopefully one of these will work. I think it's funny, they've got bottle openers on the ends of them. Also went by the pet store and I got Zuko a new toy. Leave it. Sit. Down. All the way down. Yes. Skirt. It's too small. So I'm gonna have to use that one. Not the reason why I need a lift. So I don't have to be on Zuko level, getting slobbers while I'm trying to work on a car. Alright guys, we went back to Chris's method and I actually have it moving without the extension. Look at that. Jesus, this thing is beat up. And you guys will see it a little better whenever we bring it out, but not in good condition. Let's check this thing out. It was beat to shit. It looks like somebody tried to take it off at one point, but couldn't. They scratched the hell out of it. I imagine that's probably why it was leaking. It probably didn't form a good seal, because whoever tried to take it out beforehand, they did a number on this thing. So it is scratched to hell there. Huge dent right here. Multiple dents in the bottom. So we got this new Fran filter. That's what an oil filter is supposed to look like. It's considerably smaller though, so it definitely won't be hitting the headers. New, non-dented, and that one is just wrecked. Just use some oil from the previous one. Get all along that seal. I should go ahead and prime it with it too. Bloop, 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 bloop. That ain't the best looking oil, but we're gonna get that swapped out too. Hey, you guys are probably asking yourself, I'm asking myself the same thing, like why wouldn't we just go ahead and do an oil change on it? You know, for going to these lengths, it's not really that much more trouble to do an oil change. Well, the car needs a lot of work, and so I'm basically just looking to get it up and running again right now so that we can have some fun with it. And then once it goes down next, I want to remove the engine, kind of considering what to do in terms of the engine. Like, do we do possibly like a Holley EFI sniper kit? The rest of the performance modifications that are on it right now are nice. I mean, it's got the Edelbrock heads, manifold, hooker headers, the, I forget what the exhaust is called. I want to say, what is it? Pipes, like PYPES, and it's really nice, obviously underneath, but there are some spots, some spots of concern under that I've just seen that I'd like to get taken care of as well. So I'm thinking basically like we're taking the car down pretty good way, and then we're gonna I really want to like clean up all these spots, make sure everything's good, like we totally go through with a fine-tooth comb so where there's no rust at all. I want to say like a rotisserie restoration into a resto mod. That seems a bit much, but honestly, if it were up to me, that's what I would do. But before we get to that point of taking it down to do a rotisserie restoration on it, I want to have some fun with it. And so that's basically what I'm doing right now, is I'm just getting it back up and running and not leaking oil so that we can actually, you know, drive it around, roast these tires possibly, and yeah, just have some fun. All right, I would say that one has enough in it. And normally they say just hand tight, but I might snug it up just a little bit. Hey bud, not for you. That's a you toy, not a this. Okay. Zuko, come on, bro. All right. Actually, before, it looks all good. Threads look fine. That's got good clearance between the pipe, but the last one, man, it was touching it. The headers would shake. Yeah. All right, battery tray. Looks a little rough. It'll do though. Like, I can't wait to start working on this car and actually getting it to a point where, you know, it's not all rusted out. Like, look at this. That's just the rust from under the hood. You guys can, I don't know if you can hear it. You can see like a lot of it's falling out over there. Got rust here. And that's like inside, like under, between here and here, so there's not really any getting that I know of. So we're gonna have to replace the hood. Also, rust on the body here, luckily it's just surface. I peeled up this paint. Yeah, they did not prep it correctly. Parts of the paint that are just bubbling and flaking up. That's all stuff that has to be fixed, so the car is gonna get a total overhaul on the paint job. Haha, time jump. Also, Chris stopped by in his very festive outfit, Mr. Red and Green.
I got it, bro.
So Chris attached the battery terminals there.
Woo, I did something.
Yay! He worked on a car. Bro, it's a white lightsaber. Whom, whom. So it's a gated shifter, so it basically, like, when you pull it down, it's supposed to not go, like, you can pull it all the way down into first, and it's not supposed to go beyond third. So you got first, second, drive, which is third, but it doesn't, like, it just doesn't line up. So it says it's in neutral, but clearly we're in drive. want to get a drift car. Maybe that's in the future. Guys, let me know what you think. Yeah, it's not smoking anymore. I think it was just the oil that had dropped onto the pipes that was smoking. I think we might be good. I don't know, I'm still seeing a little tiny bit of smoke, but for the most part, it seems to be gone. I think we have solved the largest oil problem, the leaking problem. All right, well, that's today's Trans Am episode. She's back up and running. All right, guys, check this out also. Looking under, there are no new oil leaks. No drips, no leaks, mission accomplished. I stopped and asked one of the neighbors, who's an automotive enthusiast as well, if he knew of anywhere to like just an open empty lot, you know, like a dirt lot or a gravel lot or whatever, that like people wouldn't really like mind going into, like doing a bunch of stupid donuts and burnouts and all that stuff. Unfortunately, he said he didn't really know of anything, so we are still on the hunt for a lot that, you know, we're not going to get in trouble in. So the tires on this thing are from 07. The only good one that I had to replace because of dry rot is the front right. I just got that replaced with a Firestone. Anyways, guys, that was a Trans Am episode. It's back up and running. Yeah, just gonna be having some fun with it the next couple videos that we do on it, actually driving it. I need to get that passenger window to go down. At some point after we're done, you know, hooning around, like I say, doing stupid shit, we'll start to basically take it apart, get parts replaced, and start rebuilding her. One of the pieces of advice Do It With Dan actually gave me, so I've been talking to Do It With Dan for a long time, since he came down to like FLMM, ridden with them before, and I really have a lot of respect for the guy. The way that he handles his channel, does whatever he wants, and his personality is great. Shout out to Do It Dan. If you guys don't follow him, be sure to go check him out. A while back, he bought a Camaro. It's like a split bumper. I want to say a 67. I could be wrong on the year there, but what he ended up doing is he got that car, he didn't drive it too long, and he ended up putting it on the lift. He was gonna do, I wanna say like some kind of engine swap to it, put it on the lift, and he ended up discovering that it had a lot more rust than what the dealership led him on to believe, because he bought it from a dealership, and it was gonna be a lot more work to basically get it back up and going, and so he kind of hit a roadblock. And so whenever I got this one, him and I were talking on Instagram, and I sent him a picture of this a while back, and he was like, dude, like, please tell me that's yours. And I was like, yes, sir. Like, I scooped it up, you know, not too long ago. And he was like, piece of advice, don't get to working on it immediately. Drive the damn thing, enjoy it, and then whenever you're ready, get to working on it. And so that's what we're gonna do based on that advice from Dan. So thanks, man. I really appreciate it. I probably would have actually started tearing it down to get to work on it, but there's a lot of truth in the state that it's in. I'm really not worried about hurting it because, you know, there's rust all over it and the tires are dry rotted and like the front headlights don't work and burning a little oil. It's like I can do stupid in it and not have to worry about if it gets a little damaged, you know, because we're going to rebuild it from here. So we're going to go ahead and get the stupidness out of the way. And then once the stupidness is out of the way, we'll rebuild it and then we'll continue to be stupid because I know that's exactly how that's going to go, right? The stupidness never goes out of the way. Anyways, guys, that's the episode on the 1978 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Do me a favor, comment down below what you guys enjoy about this car. If you guys have any memories of this car, let me know down in the comments. I feel like with these episodes, people always get really nostalgic, especially like with growing up, saying that like their older brother had one of these and, you know, they've got a lot of memories or something in it, or, you know, their best friend owned one. They had a lot of late nights like on the drag strip. If you have any experience with like these older style, you know, 78 Trans Ams or whatever classic car, Chevelles or Camaros, etc., share those stories down below. Let us know. Hope you guys enjoyed it though. Do me a favor, if you did, hit the like button. Lets YouTube know we're doing a good job. If you guys aren't subscribed, hit subscribe, hit the bell icon so it sends you notifications of future uploads and activity. Until next time, ride safe, stay vigilant. America. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Oh no, we're doing the outro on the Firebird.